Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And today I'm going to be going over an old chess set that my dad bought in, I believe, in a Birmingham, Alabama department store back in 1966. And just wanted to go over the thing with you, what it looks like and everything. So let me go ahead and get this show on the road. All right. Sculpture Chess by Gothic. All the Gothic looking pieces. The inside of the top part of the lid of the box. Nothing. Sometimes they have instructions, but here's the instructions right here. So it's basically a book. Basic Rules of Chess. I remember my dad studying this book, getting himself reacquainted with the pieces, what the pieces were. And it folds out to four pages. In case anybody cares to read this, I'll go ahead and zoom in on it. How to play. Pacific Game Company, Hollywood, California. All right, let me get to the reverse side of this. I think I've got it pretty clear, and just freeze it if you want to read this thing. That's the beginning of it. Basic Rules of Chess. And I got it folded back up again. This is a very this thing is in very good condition. It has been played, been used, but probably not used a lot over the years. It's definitely not been used in the last 30 years, that's for sure. Chessboard. And we've got the chess pieces, black and white. Got one of the pawns. Got the white pawn. Gosh. Let me see here. See if I can get a good angle on showing you these pieces. The rook. With the white ones, you can see the faces a little better. I'll pull a white one out. There you go. Much better image there. Then we got the knights. Black knight. White knight. Okay. Got the bishop. And I remember the bishop went at an angle. I remember that. I can't remember how the rook moves. I do. Let's see. I know the queen can go anywhere she wants in any direction. The king moves one space at a time in any direction. I know that much. I know the knight goes over, I think, like over 3 and over 2. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Rook, I can't remember how that thing moves. I think the pawns maybe move 1 or 2 spaces at a time. The bishop again. And then we've got the queen. Here we go. Very good image of the queen. And last of all, the king. All right, and these are the pieces right here. I'll show you the side of the box. And another side of the box. The other two sides are the same as what I'm showing you. Sculpture Chess by Gainine, Pacific Game Company, North Hollywood, California, USA. Pleasant Time Games, number 1475, Salon Edition, made and printed in USA. 1947 by Peter Gainine. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. International Copyright Union, all rights reserved. So that's the sides. And this is the back of it. It kind of messed up the pieces that were in there, so I'm going to have to go ahead and what do you call it? Straighten them out. And again, the front of the box. It wasn't too much trouble sorting, getting it straightened out again. Not too bad. And last Friday, day after Thanksgiving, my wife and I went over to Maryland to her cousin's house, and they had a get together. And I met one man. Actually, he was an ex-Marine. He was stationed in Okinawa of many places that he was probably stationed in, but very much into chess. He, matter of fact, instructs people on how to play it. Probably more of instructing people that already know how to play, but giving them pointers on how to be better chess players. That's probably really what he more accurate on what he does. But anyway, it was interesting watching him. He was, as a matter of fact, showing a priest. They had, rosary was prayed over there, and then priest led it, and he was showing a priest pointers. I saw a couple of priests last year, same time, playing chess with each other. They had like a timer, and were playing each other, and they seem to be going through the game pretty fast. They got people to checkmate pretty fast. I've never really seen the game. I've never really seen like a speed chess game before. I've seen some of these games take hours sometimes to play. But anyway, I remember my dad getting that chess set. My uncle was coming home from the Marines and was coming to visit us, and my dad wanted to play him at chess, and my uncle was very good. My dad actually won, and my uncle told me one time, he says, your dad can be good at chess when he wants to be. Well, he was determined. I guess he was determined to win that particular chess match. Anyway, it was interesting to. I remember I was about probably like 4 years old back then. I remember them playing. But anyway, I have recently done a video a couple of weeks ago on a thing I saw in 60 Minutes about chess boxing, where they box 3 minutes and then they play like chess match for 4 minutes. If they knock the person out in the ring, they win. But if nobody knocks each other out, then they go to a chess round, and if one puts the other in checkmate, the game it's over. So it's kind of interesting chess boxing. Brains against brawn. Very interesting thing. But anyway, looking for ideas on shows to do in the future, shows about preserving history, especially obscure aspects of history. That being said, like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.